guys, welcome to Brian's Man Cave. So today's another episode of Favorite Toys, and this one is Grimlock, the Dinobot Grimlock. So this is the Generation 1 Grimlock. You can see it's got the sticker there to, you can hold it down, you can see if it's an Autobot. It still works, I can still see it. I don't know if you can, not in this lighting. But yeah, I mean, Grimlock was one of the best Dinobots, if not the best Dinobots. He was the leader of the Dinobots. If you're not too familiar about the Dinobots, unlike the other Transformers, the Autobots, Decepticons, which came from Cybertron, crash-landed on Earth, the Autobots crash-landed into a volcano, the Decepticons, they landed into the ocean. So where the volcano was, where the Autobots were kind of made their home, they found skeletal remains of the dinosaurs. And so, basing it off of the designs of the dinosaur, how they looked and everything, they decided we could create our own kind of like Transformer dinos. And they ended up creating the Dinobots. The other reason why they needed to create the Dinobots was they were looking for help to, I guess, stop Devastator, which was a real threat to the Autobots during that time, the first season of the Transformers. The Constructicons would merge into Devastator, and the Autobots were pretty much, defenseless against it. They couldn't really bring him down. He was too big, he was too strong, he was too powerful. So they created the Dinobots. And in the cartoon, the Dinobots are actually pretty massive compared to, the rest of the Transformers, like Optimus Prime and all that. They're pretty massive, but in the toy form, they're actually pretty small. This is like pretty much the same size as like Optimus Prime in his truck form, without the trailer, of course. And a lot of the other ones, although Blaster is pretty big, but Blaster came out a little bit later on. But yeah, these are like the original. I didn't have Grimlock when I was a kid. My friend did. I actually had a bunch of the other ones. I had Swoop and Slag, and I think I had I don't know. I think I had like 3 different ones, but I never had Grimlock. So it was pretty cool that I ended up picking this up at a flea market. There used to be this guy in the flea market that I go to regularly, and he had a little booth, tiny little booth of toys, and he always had the G1 Transformers there. And I would always go there and just be like, I need those. Most of the ones I got were from him, like I got Ratchet and stuff like that. So yeah, let's take a look at Grimlock, and I mean, he's pretty cool. He's got the metal tail. Actually, in this form, he looks very much like he does in the cartoon. He's even got this thing that comes up. Kind of looks like a chair or something. I think that's what it's supposed to be. It's really weird. I guess if Human wanted to sit in there, or one of the other Autobots that's smaller, maybe Bumblebee could sit there. No, Bumblebee's a little bit too big. He's not going to fit. As small as Bumblebee is. Anyways, yeah, so we got the arms. Got the, he's a Tyrannosaurus Rex, so he's got the little tiny arms. They didn't, they wouldn't have been very good for much, I guess, back, when the dinosaurs existed on Earth. So let's transform this guy. You can see he's got the fists in there. See, I always like these. I've talked about that for my Blaster video, when I talked about Blaster. There's the fist. Sorry if you can see that. It's actually inside there, so you don't actually have to add a fist. I always prefer that. I like that instead of those detachable fists that everybody always loses. Like for my Metroplex, I know I have a missing 1 fist, I believe, and so his tail kind of splits open like that. Looks like almost looks like that would be his feet, but they're not. They just kind of go up there, and then these parts. I haven't transformed this guy in a while, so the plastic is a little tight. Wait, there we go. Got the legs down, and this whole thing, this whole headpiece here, it opens up. So let's see here. There it is. So the head just goes backwards. You can see his head's kind of poking in there, and let's see. That's the problem when you don't transform these things in a while. You kind of forget how to do it. I think this just comes down. And those, there we are. That opens up. And his chest plate pops up. You see his chest plate is now rising up there. Kind of, yeah, tricky at first. And I know you're supposed to have his pieces back here. It kind of looks like wings, but they're not. Speaking of wings, that's the other thing that was odd about the Dinobots, was they could fly. And most of the Autobots couldn't. So that was also weird about them too. I think his legs separate a little bit. Oh, yeah, so you've got a little bit of a gap there. That's supposed to click in. I always get nervous when you're transforming these things because you're hearing all those clicky sounds and stuff, and you're like, am I breaking them? Am I busting them? I don't think I'm busting them. I mean, the plastic is kind of brittle sometimes, so it's easy to kind of accidentally break them. But there he is. That's him in robot mode. I don't have any accessories with him. I think he came with a gun, with you know, some kind of weapon, which I don't have. I literally like picked this guy up loose, just the way he was. But yeah, pretty cool. And he played a pretty big role in the Transformers movie as well. It's Grimlock that actually comes to the rescue oftentimes, even going after someone like Unicron at the end, which is interesting. You know, even though he's huge, he's not that huge. He's not big enough. But there is some scale issues in the movie, so you'll notice that he actually goes and kicks Unicron's butt, like literally kicks his butt. But Unicron's butt would be a lot bigger than that. But yeah, anyways, this is cool. This piece here, I think. Maybe not. Yeah, anyways, yeah, this is Grimlock. I don't have any of the other Dinobots. Like I said, I had them when I was younger. I'm pretty sure I don't. I might actually have Swoop. I'm trying to remember now. But I'm pretty sure that this is the only one I have right now. Anyways, hope you liked the video. This is Grimlock. Pretty cool. I'll probably have some fun trying to get him back into Dino mode after this. I'm not going to bore you with that because I'll probably be sitting here for a minute trying to figure out how to get that thing back together. Anyways, hope you liked the video. Let me know what you think of Grimlock or the Dinobots. Who is your favorite? Throw some comments down below. Talk to you later.